What's up, everybody? Oh, ew, damn. Ew, why do I feel so ugly? You know what? Never mind. What's up, guys? We have another video. Today, we'll be reacting to two McDonald horror stories animated. So today, it's been a long day. Had to hurry up and make a video before the end of the day. Get back on my daily schedule. As y'all remember, I don't have my headset, so if can't hear me, my bad. Dang. Why do I look so... I would be wearing my do-rag, but can't find it. And I do have two, but, because yesterday I was wearing a do-cap, right? But that had holes in it, so I wore my do-rag that had holes in it. But because I was wearing the do-cap, certain spots, and, it's covered, so, but, yeah, I can't find my do-rag. It just disappeared. I had it on my, bed, and now I can't find it. Okay, I forgot I made my bed. Yeah, I might not make a video tomorrow though, since people are coming over. Yeah, unless I get the chance to, YouTube live. Yeah, I might not be able to since, people are family. Yeah, family. Anyway, let's get into the video.
This is the creepiest or the most disgusting thing to ever happen.
Amari,
But here it is.
can you take this back to the trailer?
This happened about 3 months ago.
Take this back to the trailer.
My friends always like to go to McDonald's and have a good yoga session.
Yeah, it was on accident. I'll go.
We probably did yoga together two or three times a week, and it wasn't a class or anything. It was just me and three of my friends. We had another friend, Olivia, who occasionally joined us, but she was kind of flaky. If she didn't feel like doing yoga that day, we just went and
they was both sleeping in my room last night. One was sleeping there, other sleeping over by the door.
We've been in this routine for a couple of weeks at this point, and we always look forward to getting some nice junk food. There was something about McDonald's that was like the guilty pleasure of my entire existence. I normally didn't get it otherwise, but I really look forward to the couple of occasions that me and my friends went there. But this one experience was horrible.
I don't wear my glasses.
I had been there enough that I started to recognize the people that worked there. I never had conversations
with
them, but I knew their faces well enough to spot when someone new was in the back working. That's exactly what happened this one Wednesday afternoon. I noticed this guy with really thin hair. He had a really creepy face, and I'm not sure how to describe it exactly.
Should have been done this, but, whatever.
His eyes were humongous. They looked like the eyes of a bug.
Yes, I'm clean.
And then he had this really strange body language that always kind of freaked me out. It was like jumpy or something. If he was deep frying French fries, for example, he would stand perfectly still for a second, and then really quickly submerge them in one motion, and it would splash grease all over.
Ooh, yeah.
This was very unusual, considering I had seen enough people put down fries that there was an easier way he could have done that. He didn't have to splash it like that. I was watching him one day, and we made eye contact. It was really unusual, too, because I was looking at him as my mom's credit card was processing to pay for my meal. He had his back turned toward me. I was trying to figure out if I knew who he was.
That's just weird.
And he just spun around to look at me, and it was all in one motion. It was just really freaky. So I started noticing him more and more. He was always working whenever my friends and I got finished with our yoga.
Hey, sure.
It didn't bother me too much. My friend.
See, while y'all got girlfriends, I got dog friends. You see how I did that? Just switched around dog friends, girlfriends. See how I did that?
So also noticed how weird he was and told me about similar experiences. It wasn't creepy enough that we stopped going or anything, but it was certainly enough to notice. I remember the day in particular. It was a weekend because I didn't have school that day. Me and my friends had just finished a really good yoga session, and we headed over to McDonald's. Anyway, my friends and I ordered our food, and we're waiting for a few minutes. It took a little bit longer than usual, which isn't really an issue because we're not impatient or anything. But here was the weird part. They weren't busy.
Wait, no.
We were basically the only people in there waiting for food, and I think they had one other person who had already ordered who was sitting down and already eating. Okay. I didn't see any cars in the drive-thru, and I just found the whole situation extremely bizarre. I'd noticed that the creepy guy was working, but I didn't see him for a very long time. He went behind a wall that I couldn't see him around, and I wasn't sure why he did this either. Life went on, and we got our food and sat down. I normally start by eating my fries, and then have whatever my main meal is after that.
Sit.
Today it happens to be chicken nuggets. I got a 10-piece.
There you go.
As I was eating, I felt that creepy guy's watchful eyes looming over us. I felt really freaked out, and I
Maybe I should
convinced
do a
my
reaction
friends to
with
take
her.
our meal into the car to leave. As we left, I looked back to see him frowning at me. I didn't stop walking.
Got two.
Well, we got out there, and for a few minutes, I felt like I was being paranoid, and I overreacted.
Oh, hey,
my friends thought so too. Until I looked at my chicken nuggets.
Oh, whoa, wait.
I looked inside of the box they were in, and they seemed to be covered in some kind of
I'm listening,
substance.
but not listening. Ah!
I couldn't quite make it out, and I didn't know what to think. My immediate reaction was that they had put mayonnaise on it or something. Thankfully, I was smart enough to ask my friends before I took a bite.
There you go, dum-dum.
My one friend screamed, "That freak jizzed on your nuggets." The more I analyzed this strange substance on my chicken nuggets, the more convinced I became that it really was, in fact, that. That certainly explains why it had taken so long for us to...
I know, like if you know me, I'm probably the freakiest person you'll ever meet, bro. But I swear, when she said jizz, I thought she meant pee. I was like pee, and then when they showed it white, cause I'm a dumb. I wasn't really listening. That's why I was like no mayos. And then when I realized that when she showed it, I was like, oh, this nigga cummed in it. Why didn't they just say cum? Who says jizz? Bless you. Who says jizz? I say cum or. Actually, I don't say cum. Unless it's a girl, then I say pussy juice sometimes. I'm a weird ass guy, but we're not gonna. No, cause who says jizz though? No one says jizz. I was confused. Maybe I don't know. I was confused when they said jizz.
Food. I didn't quite understand how he was able to pull it off though.
Cause he was behind
one of at least 5 other workers there.
Probably
not like they would have just allowed him to do this, right?
Probably
Whatever the case may have been, I didn't feel comfortable eating those chicken nuggets, and I threw them out without hesitation. My friends and I were all really freaked out that this had happened to us. My friends threw out the rest of their food just to be on the safe side. We weren't really sure
if ugly
we
girls.
should have reported this incident to the police or something. We really didn't know what to do. We just kind of laughed it off as being one of those crazy life experiences, and that's it. I haven't gone back to McDonald's since this whole experience. But
you gotta go to that one, but...
That's the story of how I ordered chicken nuggets one time, and the freak there put his secret sauce on.
Secret sauce? Secret sauce. First you say jizz, now secret. Okay, could have said cum. You could have said dick juice. Shit.
Okay. I don't think you guys are even going to believe this story, but it's 100% true. Just happened last week. I don't know how else to preface this dumpster fire of a story, but here it goes. I'm a 22-year-old male, and I live with my fiancée.
Yeah, I'm just playing.
We had a nice apartment, but we were really looking to buy a house. I know, a little young for that, but we both landed really nice jobs after college and figured that it's better to get it out of the way now and start settling down.
That's reasonable. I know as soon as I get out of college.
My fiance's grandmother owns a home and no one lives in it.
Or
she had it for about a year since a family relative passed away. No one wanted anything to do with it since there was a lot of work that needed to be done, like painting the walls and redoing the floors and just various tasks like that. It wasn't completely horrible inside, but there was enough work that it literally sat there for a good little while. Well, my fiancé and I started talking to her grandmother after buying the place. She told us that she would sell it to us for a low enough price that we would be able to afford all of the renovations and whatnot. We were really excited about it. It was really exciting to think we were going to have purchased our first home together so shortly after graduating from college.
Come on, I'm about to kick y'all out.
But here was the problem. She had a lot of people in her family who started feeling left out.
Yeah.
It was my fiance's aunt and her 2 sons. Their father had died shortly after the second son was born, and the mother had a hard time coping with everything. She was a regular drinker and arguably an alcoholic. My fiancé told me that they were extremely negative people, and after meeting them a few times at family functions, I was surprised at how right she was. They lived in government housing. She collected disability fraudulently, and her 2 sons didn't work, despite one being 24 and the other being 19. There were whispers of drug abuse in there too. Suffice to know that these were not the kind of people you wanted to associate with. When word got out that we were buying the house from her grandma, they started feeling really left out. There were a few occasions where they'd try offering to watch the house, very obviously an attempt to get in there and do God only knows what. We politely declined and did everything we could to avoid them.
If I have family like this, I'm not talking to you.
My fiance.
I promise you, if I have family like this, I'm not talking to you. As soon as I get my own house, I'm gone. You'll never hear from me again. Literally, I don't care if you're like this, and you're my family. I'm gone. I'm never talking to you again. Literally, Aiden is gonna be nobody because I'm going to disappear and not talk to you. Literally, you're gonna be like, I remember Aiden, but guess what? Literally, I'm gonna have grandchildren. I'm a dummy. I'm gonna have children, right? And you ain't gonna meet them. Where's do we have a grandparents? I see all these other people. Oh no, your grandparents were blah blah blah. So I had to go. I'm not gonna say blah blah blah, but I'm gonna say whatever, and then I'm gonna be like, I had to go, and I went to
working, and I worked remotely online,
but I went.
I was home alone.
I was gone.
I had just walked down the street to buy a lemonade when I saw someone at her house. It was extremely unexpected. I got ready to confront a potential burglar when I noticed it was my fiance's cousin trying to break in. He was startled when he saw me and froze for a minute. I asked him what he was doing, and he told me something about thinking he saw a car he didn't recognize in the driveway. I explained that it was my car and left without any big confrontation. As he walked away, though, I heard him start cursing under his breath. This was the point when I started feeling like we had something to worry about. Not feeling safe inside your own home is the worst feeling ever, especially being 2 young recent college graduates. We both worked really hard to make this happen, and the idea that it made us feel unsafe there really bothered us. I still didn't even understand what they wanted out of the whole ordeal. They didn't have enough money to afford the property tax alone. Forget about utilities and anything else. About 2 weeks went by without any kind of confrontation. I had falsely convinced myself that they'd finally leave us alone. I was dead wrong. We went to McDonald's one day, exactly 1 week ago today, the day I'm writing this. Me and my fiancé both just wanted to be out of the house for a little while. Considering we were in the process of buying a house, we didn't want to go eat anywhere expensive, so McDonald's just seemed like a logical decision. Now, before I continue, I feel the need to explain something about my fiancé and I.
I know you're mad.
We are normally very serious
I can feel it.
We work very hard and
should have told her I was
kind of
leaving.
workaholics,
Yeah, that's my fault.
but when we get together to have some fun, we go hard. Work hard, play hard, right? Well, we got kind of silly when we played.
Hold on.
We're both kind of workaholics, but when we get together to have some fun, we go hard.
Okay.
Work hard, play hard, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, we got kind of silly when we played. Let me cut to the chase. We were both playing in the ball pit at our local McDonald's. We all...
I forgot they were in the ball pit. I forgot they were in the ball pit. I don't even know if they said it, but I forgot. I thought like he meant like, cause I didn't see the ball. I thought he meant like sex. That's why I was like, yeah. But I didn't know that's what they meant. That's okay, let's continue the video.
We enjoyed goofing off like that, and we weren't too concerned with what people would think of us. We'd only been messing around for 5 minutes when her cousin showed up at McDonald's too. It was creepy. He walked right in, looked at us the entire time. Before he even opened the front door, his eyes were stuck on us, and they felt heavy. My fiancée immediately knew something was wrong when my facial expression changed, and she darted around to see what I was looking at. We both watched as her cousin made his way out to the ball pit. He stepped outside. As he walked, he moved his body to grab something out of his pocket. I couldn't see what it was, but my first thought was a gun or a knife. The look in his eyes told me he was out to do serious harm. He jumped into the ball pit in my direction. I luckily landed one solid punch in his face as he came down. It threw him off. I had an advantage. He kicked me in the stomach, but I landed a few more punches on his face. He started screaming for me to stop and that I was killing him. I would have kept going if my fiancée hadn't been watching. He started this, not me. We got out of the ball pit. He then began telling us that he was going to press charges on me for assaulting him. I wasn't even fazed by this. There were plenty of witnesses there that had seen the whole thing transpire. I started telling him that I was calling the cops and I was going to press charges on him. He got really panicked and ran back to his car and drove off. I'm not going to lie to you. This whole thing really shook me up. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what to do. I looked around online and found an easy solution. A restraining order. My fiancée and I had both gotten restraining orders on her aunt and her two cousins.
If I have a girlfriend like this, when I'm older, bro, you know, we got a nice little house going, you know, just me and her, you know. We got a great relationship. We have good jobs. We're making good money at the time. You know what I'm saying? If she has family like this, either I'm going or they're going. Like, there's no way that you want to hang around family like this. Yeah, if you wanna still hang around family like this, Aiden's going home. You know. Now, like, I don't care. Like, let's say your mother was to hate me, right? I don't care. She can hate me all day. She gonna have to deal with it. But if they're like how her family is, no, they gotta go. Either they go or I go. Yeah, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm not trying to say. Come on now. There's no way that you don't. Come on. If there's certain family members that you're cool with, we can chill with them. But I don't want to chill with the ones that are bad. Okay? Yeah. That's just my opinion, though.
Didn't know why we didn't think of this sooner. They really solved the issue, and once they
I'm not trying to
understood
die.
that we had a restraining order against them, they buggered right off. I haven't seen or heard from them since. And thankfully, and hopefully, that's the end of my story.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I don't want that on my screen. Never mind. Please like, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed. I don't know if I'll be able to get a video out tomorrow, since you know something's happening. Something's happening. So yeah. If I can, I'll try though. I know what you're thinking. Why don't you just make a video today? Don't really feel like doing that right now. But please enjoy, like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications.